Hey lovelies, welcome to my first ever vlog. A year ago, if you would have asked me, am I doing this, I would have said not in a million years. So here I am, here we are. My name is Amber Gottsmeister and I am the founder of Surgery Secrets. I am the face, the body, the brains, the creative behind the brand. Now, some of my OG followers, know a little bit about my background. Now, if you don't and you have been following me, then make sure you turn on your notifications on IG so you get updated whenever I post some new content. But a lot of you don't understand or know a lot about me. And so I thought that I would start this first of maybe many weekly vlogs to basically get to know me a little bit better, get to understand what it is that I do, how it is that I help dolls in their recovery process, what recovery coaching is. I mean, what is the mystery? Who is this girl? What does she know? Why does she know so much? If you're kind of curious to find out a little bit more about who is this person that got rated number 6 in Forbes top online coaches for 2021, well, stick around, watch the video, do all the little clicky things that you're supposed to do on here, and strap in. If you're one of my dolls and you're watching, go put your faja on, get a big bottle of water, and you drink that water while you watch this video. Let's start at the beginning. I grew up in this tiny little quaint town in the middle of southwestern Ontario, Canada. It's a population here of about 7,000. I grew up on a tobacco farm, and I think that's probably where I got my work ethic. It was a tiny little town. It was beautiful to grow up in. Family around all the time. Everybody knows your business. But I definitely craved the big city life, and the second I got a chance to leave, I did. I went off to medical aesthetics school and completed that with honors, got my Sedesco license, which licenses me to practice medical aesthetics worldwide. This is how I'm able to do my mission work, all of that sort of stuff, and eventually moved to the big city, Toronto, with my daughter, who's 20 years old. This is our little small town spot. Okay, so basically started with cosmetic tattooing, got so well known for color corrections and fixing those bad brows and fixing color, started doing skin. So booked in advance that I needed a break. I took a break, went and studied yoga in India, opened a suspension yoga studio, studied meditation, and I became really happy with that. And then I got headhunted for working with one of the biggest pigment companies in the world and started developing colors and training with them. And then eventually I opened the Good Geisha. But behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love. This year, the procedure that probably stood out the most to me
The one that sort of tears at your heartstrings a little bit was the brother and sister who suffered from accidental gas explosion in their home. Hi, I'm Amber. I am a cosmetic tattoo artist in Toronto. Cosmetic tattooing is a tattoo for cosmetic purposes, so makeup, essentially. Eyebrows, eyeliners, lips, for saving people time or augmenting part of their eyebrow or their lip that is missing for various reasons. I was actually approached by the CEO of the India project. She researched me to tattoo her eyebrows because she wanted somebody that had a lot of experience working on lots of different skin types and colors. There are patients that show up at the camp hoping to be candidates for surgeries that just aren't, whether it's acid attacks, whether it's accidental burns, or whether it's just a variety of hypopigmentation disorders, so meaning when there's color missing from their skin. She thought that this would fill a great void because these people are still suffering socially. This has the potential to give them the opportunity to fit back into their social groups. Each year is a little bit different. The first year was more physical patients. This year was more lengthy procedures because I'm presented with whomever shows up, and some people need more time than others. Because a lot of India is so poor, people often resort to illegally pulling gas lines into their home. Eventually, it is likely that there is an explosion, and quite often the children are hurt as well. And I had one brother and sister come to me this year that were just head to toe completely scarred, and they look like any other acid attack scar. I was actually surprised at first to find out that it was a stove explosion because it was so extensive in their whole bodies. All in all, they're looking really good. Everybody seems to be very, very happy. They do understand that this is not a one-shot deal. Quite often we have to do multiple sessions, and I am committed to going back and continuing working with them. But they're definitely seeing differences, and they're very happy about that. I think the goal in general is to always expand. It's a matter of finding the right team members, the right people that have the right skills to execute these procedures. And so we have some great potentials for next year, so I look forward to hopefully sharing the load.
The premise of my mission was to help women that were suffering from acid attack burns, which I did, and I did a lot of. However, what presented in the moment while we were there is was an overwhelming amount of cases of vitiligo. Once word got out in these villages that I was there coloring in the pink spots of their scars to match their brown skin again, every single person with vitiligo showed up. And that's sort of where all of that really began. So shortly thereafter, my last medical mission was the year before COVID hit, and I was planning my surgery. And why I got surgery and what that whole story is, you can actually see in my reels and in my videos on Instagram if you like. Maybe one day I'll do a little bit more of a longer talk about that. But decided to go for my own plastic surgery journey, and that was in February of 2020. We all know what happened. I literally got home and the world shut down. My business was closed. I don't know if you guys have seen what happened throughout Canada over the last 2 years, but we have had some of the most strict and stringent restrictions and lockdown rules than anywhere else in the world. And because most of what I do is tattooing people's faces, my business was shut down for 8.5 months out of that first year. So unfortunately, we had to choose. We had to close the doors, and it was sad and also kind of good in a way as well, because it allowed me the creative freedom to start Surgery Secrets. I was sort of expecting some, but I didn't realize how bad it was really going to be and how difficult managing that was. I had tried all sorts of different methods, all sorts of different products, you name it, I tried it, 100%. And it either didn't work or it left me with blisters and sores, and my skin was just not having it. That sent me down a path of developing and researching tape, the whole tape method, and I ended it's kind of a funny story. I was so convinced that I understand skin. I know how to heal skin. I know how it works. I was convinced that there could be a better way. There has to be a better way to do this. Why does it have to be, oh, well, you can, shrink your skin, but you're going to be covered in blisters and scars and all that kind of stuff? Like, why does it have to be like that? It can be, it needs to be better. We need to do better, right? So I befriended one of the head physicians of one of the largest sports tape companies in the world. And surprisingly enough, he was open to talking to me, open to listening to my ideas. And he gave me a lot of amazing insight and feedback to understanding what sports tape is, how that works, and why it's not actually ideal or the best solution for the concept of skin retraction. And helped me kind of forge an idea on how I could go about developing a tape for the use of skin retraction, specifically for post-op, but it actually works for everybody. So that's what I did. And I was living in this tiny little condo with my daughter, and I was inviting everybody that was willing to come over and be my guinea pig, and I tested on hundreds of people, different types of tapes, different types of fabric, different types of weave, different types of adhesive, different sizes, different shapes, and eventually I developed, and my support tape method kind of grew and came to fruition from there. I officially launched on January 1st of 2021, so it's just been over a year now. And if you have been following me, you will know that I moved this year. I moved from my downtown Toronto CN Tower View beautiful condo to right back where I started. This tiny little town in the middle of southwestern Ontario called Elmer. And the reason I moved is because my business was growing. Surgery Secrets was taking over our condo, and we needed more space. We needed more space to hold inventory and stock and create and film and do videos and work on clients, and that just continued to grow and grow.
Okay, so I had this amazing, oh my gosh, my hair. I had this amazing ending to this video, and being my first vlog and the first time doing this, of course, all of the audio was missing from it. So here we are, a couple days later, just to finish this off. I'm so excited. It's actually today. We're launching today. This video is going up today. Today is April 15th, Good Friday. And the announcement is that I want to give back to this community that has given me so much. It's given me a new body. It's given me a new business, and it's given me a new life. So every day, Monday to Friday, I'm going to be doing a giveaway for a free coaching session with me. I'm super excited to meet more of you, help more of you, and give back in every way that I can. So I'm gonna wrap this video up. We're gonna aim for better next week, and we'll see you soon.